Hi ladies, I have a couple projects here I wanted to share. I tried my hands at painting on canvas. This was, actually both of these projects were kind of inspired by Arlene. She did a canvas a long time ago. It was a Twilight canvas for Bona. And I thought it was really cool, and I had never painted on canvas before, so she kind of gave me the courage to do that. So my husband and I just celebrated our 7th year wedding anniversary, so we don't really give each other gifts. We'd rather just do other things, but I couldn't just not do anything, so instead of doing a card, I made this little, this little collage canvas thing, and then I can hang it up or whatever. So it started out just, a plain piece of canvas, and this is actually really thin. You can see that. It's not like your regular, wood framed canvas, but it's the same type of stuff on the other side. I bought them in like a 3-pack. I just thought they were kind of neat because I don't know. I have another one, but I haven't started it, and I don't know, for some reason these seemed a little less scary. I don't know why. But anyways, so I used that one, and it worked out good, because then I could put eyelets through it, actually. They just barely fit, but they're the, the jumbo ones from, or the extra large ones from We Are Memory Keepers. But anyways, I used regular plain old acrylic paint on there. Just, cheap. I think it was like Folk Art or something like that. The little bottles you get at Michael's and craft stores and stuff. And I used a few different colors. We got married in the fall, so obviously it was just October 18th. And so I used sort of fall type colors, and this was a big Prima flower, and it was a different color, and I glimmer misted it a lot with a few different colors. I can't remember right now. Let's see, with burnt red and something else, I don't know. Burnt red and then a color wash, I think, from Tim Holtz too. I don't know, I did some other things. And then this is actually some feathers that I had from Prima. They were in a different little flower arrangement, and I took them out. And then these are Prima leaves too, I think. And then this is a stamp I had, and I just cut it out, and then I put glossy accent on the face of it. And I thought it was pretty appropriate because it just seems like time has just flown by. My husband and I actually have been together for 11 years, but we've been married for 7, and the last 7 years have been flying by. We've had 3 children in that time, so that's probably has something to do with it. But then I used a Prima bling here, and I also adhered down. I'd used some bubble wrap to like put some texture on it. You can kind of see some of it here and different colors. I took some pattern paper and stamped on it. It says Together here, and I ripped it and painted over it, and I put some tulle down here. You can kind of see it. There's some more paper here. These, I forget where these came from, but they're little metal alphabets. I just spelled out love. And then he has the key to my heart. Kind of corny, but but it says it's a Tim Holtz key, and it says heart on there. And then this is in the church, and putting the ring on his finger, and outside, and just outside pictures and stuff. And then I just took one of the little Adage tickets and wrote a little something on there. So just real simple. I did it in like while my youngest was sleeping. I mean, so it just took, an hour and a half, couple hours, something, I don't know, paint drying, and use your paint or your heat gun, that helps. And then the other project I did was this big, enormous tag. I mean, look how big it is, like huge. And I've been wanting to do something with the with this paper because I love it. It's really cool. But I didn't want to rush into a mini. I've got so many projects like partly done and halfway done that I wanted something quick, and but I wanted it to be big. You know, I wanted to be able to put some of these really cool images on it. So I decided I wanted to do a really enormous tag. And then I saw Arlene's video, and she did a very similar tag, so that was kind of cool. But obviously this is Halloween in Wonderland paper from Graphic 45. I'm sure everyone has seen it. Just really cool stuff. But I took a piece of chipboard. I decided on a size. I just made up the size, and then I just cut one corner and then took that corner to the other side, and so I had the exact same you know, angle or whatever. And I knew I wanted this scene in the background, and then I didn't want the actual, really it has that the Queen behind there, but I didn't want her. I really love the Mad Hatter, so I wanted him in there. And then the other ones are just this is actually the same image underneath, and the cat is like that too. But I love, you got to have the bunny in there, right? Because he's always looking at his watch. So I cut out "You're late, you're late," and I had him. And then I put in this this watch piece here. I made another one of those flowers out of the pattern paper. And I put the key and the lock, because that is a huge part of the story. Is, you know, she has these keys, and you know, she's had to unlock these doors and stuff. So that was I thought that fit. And then I liked this teapot because, of course, that's you know, the tea party scene is a big part. And I love this Curiouser and Curiouser. That's cool. And this is actually on one of those Prima felt borders, and it was kind of a pink or fuchsia kind of color. It was like, I don't know, but I took this black re-inker, and I just took it and went around all of it and re-inked it. And it's not really black, but it goes really well with this. It's almost between like a black and a really, 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 really dark, deep purple. So it went really well, and of course, you know, it's like cards, a deck of cards and stuff. So, and then I cut out this leaf and vine out of the paper too, and just kind of put it in there a little bit. But I like the way it is. I mean, it's really cool in 3D. You know, you can see everybody's popped up, and I just really like it. But it's just kind of a neat decoration. So I had it upstairs on my mantle with all the Halloween stuff. But I guess that's it for right now. I'm going to do another video right here now with a Halloween album that I did. So stay tuned for that video. Thanks, ladies. Bye.